So when discussing about the chances of a season 2 for this anime, this is an anime that I really love. Even though it's a very simple story, it has very simple art style, and it sort of evolves around sort of mostly in one area, which is being in the house itself, mainly evolving around the main character and the caretaker, of course, with the other girls kind of coming in and out regularly throughout episodes to kind of spice things up. I've always enjoyed this anime. It's just kind of one of those guilty pleasures where I sit back, I relax, and I watch it and enjoy the wholesomeness that it is. And I was also very surprised that the anime did get a dubbed. Whether you're a fan of subbed, dubbed, whatever your preference is, it is always good to see options available, and seeing it getting dubbed was a nice surprise. I didn't actually expect an anime of like this after such a period of time to get a dubbed. And that's great for those that want that option to be able to watch it in dubbed. And so when discussing about the chances of a season 2, I actually really do want a season 2 for this anime, and I do think it's reasonably possible just because the budget behind it wouldn't be super high. And the reason why the budget wouldn't be super high is the fact that, as I mentioned before, it's generally evolved around one setting, and they generally reuse the backdrops quite frequently. And this is something that I actually mentioned in my review when I did my sort of initial opinions about this anime, and of course what I thought about it, the initial thoughts, and I still stand by it very firmly that I do believe there is a chance for a season 2. It really depends on just how popular it was on the streaming platforms, because I can't even find any DVD sales on this. Maybe the places that I normally look don't have them, but when I looked there, they didn't have DVD sales and Blu-ray sales there. So I don't even think this actually has a physical release on the DVD and Blu-ray component, though it does have a manga, though I don't see anything official when it comes to English release, just Japanese. And of course there are other places for translation. But I do believe there is a decent chance for season 2. As I mentioned before, you would only need to bring in the voice actors. Possibly they would just reuse a lot of the animations and the backdrops, unless they decided to go to another location, depending on where the story goes for the source material. I haven't read the source material, but if they used other areas that the main character and the other characters went to, they would only need to do those. They wouldn't need to redo all of the backdrops all over again, unless there were different angles they might need to take in. But overall, there's a lot of reusability when it comes to season 1. It's not like a lot of other animes where there's constantly different areas that they go to. This generally focuses in the house, and that's what I'm trying to emphasize on that. This would be a low budget anime, and that's why I do believe there is a decent chance. It's now been about a half a year now since it initially aired, and so now it being dubbed, there's that option available. So I don't think we'll get any season 2 announcement anytime soon. You'd be waiting a couple of years, give or take. That's generally how long animes take. And also just depending on how far the source material is ahead and how frequently new chapters and pieces of material come out. But I still believe there is a decent chance, just purely based on the fact that it's a low budget, it's fairly popular on streaming platforms. The fact that it got a dubbed shows that there is obviously interest from a streaming platform standpoint, being in the Western audience, and then of course obviously Japanese. But I think that's decent. The only thing that's just confusing is just not being able to find DVD and Blu-ray sales. I'm wondering if there was ever a release of it, but I would assume there would be. I mean, why not? Maybe I need to do a little bit more digging, try and see if I can find them hidden somewhere, but overall, I haven't seen anything on that component. But overall, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have you watched this anime? It is an ecchi, growing up style anime, harem, slice of life comedy for those that are interested in it. Again, it really does focus on a main protagonist sort of growing up and trying to sort of find his own place in life, and also trying to make himself feel more masculine, because he definitely has a bit of a complex where he feels inferior because of his small stature. And that's why I think I really like the anime. I feel like I could kind of resonate with the main character a little bit. But overall, love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who was your favorite girl? For me, it has to be Caretaker. I do love her. She is just such a sweet and innocent character. But if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I'll see you, beautiful nerds, in the next video.